I'm Tracy Gamble, and I'm going to be showing you the Mimbres Bowl lesson plan. And I brought some little images here that could go in the center of this bowl. This is actually the image that I used in the lesson plan. And I may do that so it all fits together. But here are a couple other images I could use. And so I like to put something in the center, so that might look kind of fun. Or, now this one is a little bit bigger, and that could go up the side. There's many choices with the way you can do this decorating. I'm going to go with this one, the bird. And usually I take a pencil, but it can also just be an outline. So I put that image right in the center. And I think about how else to decorate when I'm looking at that image. Designing this image is something that could happen in a different classroom setting. It could also happen while these stiffen up a little bit. Students drawing the image they want in the center is a big part of this lesson plan. So now I am just doing a loose outline. And what I'm going to think about as I will paint this image with black, and then that's where that's going to be right there. So there's the image. You can use a pencil. The pencil will fire out. This has a little bit of an indent, and that's fine too. Some of the traditional Mimbres decoration is lines, image in the center, these little triangles. You can continue the decoration on the outside. And this dark mark on the rim is a big part of typical Mimbres decoration. So those are possibilities. All right, so I want to put the liquid underglaze color on, and that's the black, then on the white clay. And this is, what I like to use for this is LUG1. That's a liquid underglaze series from AMACO. So make sure you always shake up glaze when you're going to open it and use it. There. Now the other thing is that for this project, I like to use dagger brushes because they have a specific purpose. Dagger stripers are what these brushes are called. And they can do detail work. They can also make really nice lines. And they hold enough glaze to make enough of a line for you not to have to keep redipping your brush. So I'll show you what I mean. This is one of my favorites, but I'll show you about the detail, and then in a minute we'll get to the lines. So here's brushing on with some detail. Now this brush holds quite a bit of glaze, so I can get it on pretty thick. The lovely thing about AMACO's underglaze products is you can put them on at this stage. You can put them on when it's completely dry, bone dry before you fire. You can do it that way. And also then, once it's bisque fired, you can put it on. So so I don't smear that, I'm gonna let that sit for just a second and show you. This pot was that red clay with white velvet underglaze painted on when it was still leather hard, and then it was bisque fired. So you could do it this way and then do your decorating after it's been bisque fired. And then the glaze goes on, because this is hard, not soft like this one, the glaze goes on just a little bit differently. The other thing to keep in mind is that this project is, you can work at this size or you can go larger. You can wrap leather hard work in plastic And so students could continue working on a piece and have it get larger and larger. You can do bigger images, you can do more elaborate lines and drawings. This can be a project for high school students, or even you could do a pinch pot instead of a coil pot with much younger students, and have some success that way too. The thing to remember is that this project is a cross-curriculum project. So Mimbres is a culture that would be excellent to investigate at any age. So that would be a very exciting thing to do, is to find out more and more about Mimbres and the Mimbres people. We know something about them because of the pottery we've found. And you can, the other thing I would encourage is to go look at actual pots, or there are books on it and you can find it online. All right, so there's that. I was going to put some more lines on this one, just so you can see how the edging using this dagger striper brush is. I'm going to steady my hand by holding a finger on this side of the rim and just drag around. And the other thing that might be really useful is if you have a banding wheel, then you can set your piece on the banding wheel and spin it around instead of spinning around in your hand. So there's a line. And you know what, I would put another couple of lines in here. My hand is not as steady as I would like it to be, but there. Can keep your lines going. Don't stop with just the inside. You can go to the outside too. And as you take your time and decide on your decoration, you can be as precise or as loose as you want to be with this decoration. It is a design choice. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing how your projects turn out. For more lesson plans, go to AMACOLessonplans.com.